Hey everyone, and welcome to a video looking at some LEGO Christmas 2020 sets. I just want to say Merry Christmas to all of you, and here is a $50 LEGO Store gift card. First come, first serve. There's the code on screen now. Let's take a look at these cool LEGO sets. These, of course, are the Christmas 2020 LEGO sets. Not all of them, but most of them, one of which is the employee gift, which you can only get if you either work for LEGO or if LEGO sent it to you through the LEGO Ambassador Network, or more importantly, for most people watching this video, if you go on eBay right now, it's probably going to be the cheapest it will ever be, somewhere around $200, maybe a little bit more new in box. But right now, when it's available, like right when it comes out, these Christmas gifts tend to be the cheapest they will ever be. So if it's something you're interested in, that's definitely something that you should be buying now. But I did a whole video on that particular set, so I'm not going to take too much of a look at that during this one. But this is more of a showcase of just all the Christmas sets that I bought for 2020, and I wanted to take a look at them in one video. And we'll go from the smallest set to the biggest one. Let's do it. Starting out with merely 70 pieces, retailing for like $5, is the Christmas tree Polybag. And the best attribute of this, I would say, is that it has a spinnable stand. So you can spin the tree on the stand. I guess that's fine. Has a couple of gifts included. But I, quite frankly, think that this Christmas tree looks bad. It is not as good as some of the other ones they have released. And it just straight up is not very appealing to me at all. It's got a very weird shape, just a different vibe, and I'm not vibing with it. So you might like it, but not my favorite Christmas set of 2020. With 126 pieces for $10 in the US, we have the Christmas ornaments. We have a reindeer and a snowman. These are pretty nice. They did some for Halloween too this year, which was kind of neat. And these are able to be hung, I guess, on a Christmas tree or just kind of wherever you want. They come with these very nice colored, like shiny gold strands you have to tie together. I didn't do a great job, so there's some extra bits, but you could always cut those off if you wanted because they don't have to be so big. But yeah, the reindeer looks great. They use stickers, of course, for the facial expressions on these guys. I think he looks pretty cute there. See, just kind of rounded off on the back. And then the snowman makes a little bit more sense for this shape, but he's got a top hat, of course, with the whole strand again on top there. Got the carrot for the nose. Very nice, like coal, whatever, for the mouth, smiley face. Very cool little ornaments, and I like these. I think these are really good to go on a tree. I think these are much better purchase than the little Christmas tree polybag, in my opinion. But yeah, pretty cute ones. Next up, with 180 pieces, the Nutcracker brickheads, another holiday brickheads that looks really good. They've got the nice stand, which has a much better looking Christmas tree than the other Christmas tree, in my opinion there. And then you have some gifts on his right side. The flat black stand is going to go well with other brickheads that you might have hanging around. Of course, looks like a Nutcracker. No complaints there with the look. You see this black bar in the back. You can actually open his mouth like a Nutcracker would in real life. So pretty neat. I didn't expect that function. I honestly started building it and I was like, whoa, you actually have the functionality of a Nutcracker, because it wasn't obvious to me from looking at the front of the box that you could do that. So yeah, I appreciate that feature. Very fun one. Totally worth the $10. Next up, with 304 pieces, this was a gift with purchase. I want to say $450 on Lego.com. It's an ice skating rink. You've got some walls kind of around to make sure people don't fall off, I guess, but it's really just kind of like a caricature of one because they aren't really skating on the ice. They actually built this nice mechanism to spin the two characters around. You have a boy and a girl minifigured there spinning around like a little fountain. Oops, knocked her off. Fountain in the center. They both have ice skates on one foot, and then extra ice skates are kind of in that box off to the side. Very fun build. Looks very wintry, which is great. Get a couple trees off to the side. And you have this nice stand here, which does have some cash out front. I really like the way that ended up looking. I actually also really like the light post. You can see the underside just kind of flat there, and I lost one of the skates again. But yeah, this is a really fun winter themed set, one that I really liked as a promo for 2020. I'm sure you may find it again during LEGO's Christmas in July promo in 2021. Who's to say? With 333 pieces, we have A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens here. It's a book, but it's also a storage place. So you can actually pull this little drawer out and you can store a little something in there. I actually think it'd be even more ingenious if you're like trying to hide money or something, if you could hide them in like the back corners, because there's definitely space there. And then, you know, people, if they're trying to steal your stuff, would open the drawer and oh, there's nothing there, so they close it back up. But meanwhile, it's actually all hidden up underneath in the inside of what looks like a book, which is pretty awesome. I think Lego did a great job. Used the nice little textured pieces to make it look like pages of a book, and it turned out pretty well there. Spine of the book uses some stickers to add some detail. video. You have a couple minifigures on the inside of the house, and not obviously very wealthy folk there in the story or whatever, and so there's some cracks on the walls and a nice little Christmas tree that isn't too great there, and you have a small reef, a picture of a little cottage or house or something there with some candlelight. Very nice characters. And then you have, I think the guy on the outside is Charles Dickens, and he's peering in with his big hat and everything through the little window there, and you can see nice exterior look, nice little icicles kind of hanging off the top of the roof. Just a nice build in general, just a fun one for people that are fans of Charles Dickens. At $35 with 510 pieces, one that I cannot pick up without breaking is the Reef. And so my issue with it is I'll pick it up and it will break literally every time you just let me put it back together. But the Reef does have a very nice function of being able to be hung somewhere. It comes with this nice little piece of string, and the string is really strongly built into it. You don't have to worry about the string like unhooking, but mostly just the connections here I have problems with when I pick it up. You have a nice bow on it, and it's nicely decorated, I guess, but it looks a little bit too tropical to me with some of like the palm tree leaves and stuff that you just see a lot in tropical looking mocks or builds for Lego. I don't know. I don't know if I can completely get on board with this one. I think it looked better to me on the box, but for 35 bucks, it's a really nice piece of Lego decoration for the holidays. And with that, I don't think you could have gone wrong with it. But yeah, it's maybe not my favorite set from the year, as it turns out, even though I really liked it when I first saw it. And the final Christmas set I have here with 919 pieces is the Lego Employee Gift. And like I said, I did a whole separate video on this, so I will totally recommend checking that out. I'll put a card on screen right now to check out my full review of the Lego Christmas gift that Lego ended up sending me for 2020. And I can't get the box to close back properly. So those are the Christmas Lego sets for 2020 that I picked up or got from Lego as a gift, and they are very enjoyable on the whole. Other than the Reef breaking apart every time I pick it up, I think I like the rest of them. Oh, also the Polybag. Don't like the way the tree looks. But yeah, the other promos and little bills that they sold were really nice, and really nice like decor for the holidays that I would totally recommend picking up if you have the opportunity. So that is it. Hopefully someone enjoyed that $50 gift card for Lego, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.